And my non-binary pals.
Hi.
What's up? It's me, Makoto.
Back to the show.
Alright, let's try to make this work. And I can't. Because I know. Now I know that it's my headset. And my headset's just picking up my mic. So I'm hearing myself speak, but I don't know where it's coming from. Or what's making it go to my headset. And I'm thinking it's OBS. Like, I think it's a setting in OBS. Because... Alright, I apologize for that. OBS is doing something different. And I don't know how to turn it off, so I'm just gonna have to ignore it.
Classic OBS.
Alright then. So back to our regular scheduled programming. Who would like to do a recap for Fabula Point?
I'll take a crack at it, sure.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to Lys Relm Gearworks Academy. A place here in the world of Ephyra where the best of the best are trained. Or, for the most part. We are introduced as Class F, a bunch of misfits on a rehabilitation program that is being introduced to the Academy. And our orientation mission already goes underway. We have Liora Valen, we have Hugo, we have Carson Kane, we have Kelsey Maraid, Lys Relm, and Gregor Abbas. All thrusted into the heat of action as there is gunfire, drones, and mines everywhere. With some wonderful cartomancy and evasion with the help of Maraid's skills, we are able to bypass half of the mission, immediately going directly into the caverns. As we proceed forward, we go into the final challenge of one of our first mini bosses of the session, where it gives us a bit of a toss-up. We find that one of our members has a affinity to communicate with the robots, and it definitely causes a firestorm. Literally. Most of us were knocked down. One of us had a valid crash shout out of it. And at the end, we realized that it was all just a test at the end of the day where everyone was watching us from above. But hey, Class F was one of 2 classes that succeeded the orientation mission. And we completed with a rank A. Good job, Class F.
And I now hold the record for most damage dealt in a single attack.
Yeah, you want to run those numbers by us again?
For those of you that missed it last time, I dealt 272 damage in one instance.
It's beautiful.
Yes, we'll go with that.
Was most of that friendly fire? Mayhaps. But we count that. We take those.
This ain't about them.
Oh,
It was almost entirely friendly fire.
Can we get an F's in chat for Class F, by the way?
Have some chef class up.
F in chat.
F's in chat.
Alright. Alright. Thank you for that. And with that, I will go ahead and give you these.
Hooray!
Do the thing. There it is.
I'm gonna stock all this up, and I'm actually gonna hoard these points. No, I'm not.
You
Everyone
say
knows
that
I'm
until
not.
you need to use them.
If anyone knows me, and there's a resource that I can use to re-roll shit, I don't save it.
Well then, let's get this ball rolling. It is morning of the next day. You guys, this is technically your first night that you actually got to stay in the barracks. And did anyone choose to stay with someone, or do you all have your own individual rooms?
Hugo would have his own room.
I don't think I'm allowed
Kelly's
to.
kind of the rich girl, so she probably has her own room as well.
You guys have rooms?
Silas has like a crawl space and a closet that he uses as a room.
I'm sure your cell is very lovely.
Shut up. I have a couch
feel like-
at best.
Liora just looked for a bunk somewhere. Like,
Yeah, like when you guys came to these barracks, you could tell that this place wasn't originally barracks. It's almost like a warehouse that they quick retrofitted to be a livable living space.
Oh boy, I can't wait to find all the Yankee engineering in this place.
Quick, where's the basement key?
We will get to that later, actually. Spoilers. But after you guys' mission yesterday, Rena pretty much gave you free reign to go pick your rooms, set yourself up, and she says she'll see you in class the next day. So it's the next morning. Do you guys have any morning routines that you're gonna do?
I'm gonna ready my prestidigitation.
did we choose those?
I don't care how big the room is, I cast Fireball.
I'm
Way ahead of you, buddy.
studying in the library.
I feel like Liora has a morning routine. Exercise.
Oh, so you exercise in the morning?
Then food.
Exercise, then food.
Is Liora a morning person?
Absolutely not. Like, she hates mornings, but she gets up anyway.
Honestly, mood.
Don't even ask about Kelsey's sleep pattern. It's a fucking mess.
Yeah, like... You, in the downstairs lobby, you see what you assume is the kitchen? There's a fridge in there, and what looks like a stove. Like I said, you could tell that this place was kind of haphazardly thrown together last minute.
Place looks like a regular bachelor's pad.
Well,
Are there any, like, leftover pieces? Like, building supplies?
Yeah, there are a couple. Like, you see wall plating, some sliding doors, as well as a box of half-eaten pizza that looks like it is at least a month old.
Liora stands and like looks around the room for a brief moment after she finishes her workout. Rubs her temples. And then starts cleaning.
He goes most likely by an open window, sitting at a table with a bowl. It's a plain old bowl of cereal. And it's mostly
Cardboard
staring
crunch.
out.
Is your cereal with milk or water?
Milk. He will afford himself at least that much.
Is there a spare piece of paper around?
You see some scrap pieces of paper. Some of it looks like it was used for like lining the wall, like floor when they were painting the walls.
Good enough. I want to take a bit of it. I'm going to fold it into a paper football. I'm going to aim it over to where Liora's cleaning, fire, and just go, oh, you missed a spot.
You always this abrasive?
Is
She
that a
leans
you
down to pick it up.
have to ask?
No, I imagine. I imagine you got to stop eventually.
Yeah. It's called one of 6 films under. He says as he's preparing another one ready to fire.
Uh-huh.
You're always such a prat on the regular, mate.
Someone cast a delay action on you. We were just talking about this.
Oh, it's gonna be some bloody work. He like takes out like a book while he's kind of like just going, just getting like a sandwich.
You know what? He changes his target. He's going straight for Gregor now.
You know, we haven't actually finished my medical leave yet. And he's like, he like gets beaten by like a paper football. I wonder what happened if I happen to let some of that blood into your cereal.
Meanwhile, Kelsey has dragged herself into the mess hall. And
Look, he finally decided to wake up.
she's got some bags under her eyes despite the fact that she's late. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. She drags herself over to... Is there a coffee machine here?
I will let you know 1 second.
We need the coffee.
There is a working coffee machine.
She
It
has
looks
over
like
to
it's
the
one of the
coffee machine.
newest things brought in here.
Oh, heck yes.
Wow.
She heads
You lucked out on that, I guess.
She heads over, starts up some coffee, toasts some bread, gets some jam. What time is it?
Gotta be honest, I'm surprised they let you walk out in the morning after all that.
It's fine. The doctor was good.
Yeah.
So we have Liora cleaning, Gregor reading, Hugo eating cereal, Carson flicking paper footballs at people, Kelsey eating breakfast. What's Silas doing?
Silas is in fact actually in a crawl space, tinkering away. You just hear, like, metal and thunking from, like, the nearby little closet thing.
As you guys are doing your little morning routines, someone walks in through the front door as if they own the place. Up and at 'em, cadets, as Rena makes her presence known. So I'm assuming you all slept well.
Okay, here we go.
Silence is deafening.
Silence is compliance.
She goes,
You hear a small explosion from the closet. Silas just slides out of it.
I see. She goes over to the coffee machine, grabs a mug, pours herself some coffee, puts it down, reaches into her back pocket, pulls out a flask, pours some of that into the cup.
A woman of culture, I see.
You gonna share for the class?
Maybe when you guys go up a couple grades. As she takes a drink from it. So, are you guys ready to have your first official day of class?
No, studying for a reason. And like writes his book.
I'm sure you all have crossed paths with at least some of the instructors. And if I remember correctly, you see her pull out a tablet as she starts swiping on it. Today, you have classes with engineering, medical, and flight.
Kelsey's heart sinks. She's bad at all those subjects.
Person turns around. He's starting to get his stuff together. He's pulling on his boots. He's putting his gloves on, putting on an overshirt, getting ready the academy jacket. Great.
Question. When it comes to the flight subject, does every student have to be in an exosuit?
Rena raises an eyebrow. While you might not be a pilot, it doesn't hurt to at least know how to fly. You never know when you'll be in a situation where, let's say, pilot's dead, ship's in a tailspin, and you're the only one here that knows how to fly.
I suppose that's true. As long as I don't think I could deal with an exosuit, those things make me feel queasy.
Lucky for you, this won't be exoflight.
It's not exoflight?
Nope. This is mainly for transport flights.
Sounds good then.
Cargo ships. Great.
What? I thought you'd be happy that one of your first classes would be something you know very, very well.
Oh, don't let my stoic expression dismay the fact that I actually get to be competent in something.
Liora, at some point during this conversation, has vanished and has come back immaculate in her uniform.
Lest you forget, all of you earned your place here with grades.
I'm just here to be the fun parking garage in the back.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Flyboy. Shall we?
Oh, let me get ready. I'm not done with my toast yet.
Allow her a little bit of leeway, yeah, considering yesterday's shenanigans.
I exploded.
Yes, you did.
Slurp.
Is she medically alright?
She's covered in some bandages.
You were told that they got you up and moving, but medical told you that they'll finish the job when you come into class today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, goody. I get to be the test subject. How to treat bird wounds.
Yeah. That's alright, I'm quite used to that. If anything, chances are down the line I'll be teaching you.
You see Silas trying to go back in the closet and Lucid just like pulling him by the pant leg.
As Rena looks you all over, you see gears turning in her head.
I get it.
She's like,
Not the gears.
She takes a sip. And gets this almost devilish grin. I mean, if you guys perform well today, I might even have a little reward for you. A treat for being good cadets.
You gonna give me a pat on the head?
Metaphorically.
Silas pokes his head out of the closet at the word treat.
She sits up, walks forward, grabs one of the pieces of toast off of Kelsey's plate.
Kelsey doesn't even react.
Like, well then, I will see you all in class.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I should go get ready. Kelsey drags herself off to go get into her uniform. It's gonna look a little bit disheveled when she gets back out. And she's definitely got bandages underneath.
Hugo very quietly finishes his cereal, takes the bowl, and just shuffles over to the sink. It looks like he's wearing just a slightly cleaner version of what he wore the day before. Like he only has that particular set of clothing in his in his closet.
Ancestors give me strength. Liora just walks out.
I see Stick Up Ass was already declared early today. You guys go on ahead. I'll wait for that one. He points back to where Parade's door is.
Yeah.
It was firmly planted by you.
Man, I do wonders at night.
That's gross.
Luke's is trying to
Liora
calculate what you just
pauses.
Nope, not going there.
Person just shrugs.
Looks over his shoulder. Produces the little paper football. And just wings it at him.
Oh, get me, Liora. Come on. I thought you were the only one with an actual sense of decorum here.
Alright, am I contesting anything?
You give me a double dex roll, and Carson will oppose it.
I'll burn a fabula for that.
don't
need
have to.
though.
I would have just taken it, but like, okay.
As Liora chucks that paper football at you, describe how it hits you.
It's like, it's one of those, like, she kind of like snaps her wrist and flicks it.
He's not gonna make a big show of getting hit, but it's definitely he got hit. He just looks up and is like, all right. My record's 13 in a day. Let's see if we can beat it on the first day of school. Come on, let's go, Maraid.
I'm on it. Calm your jets, please. Murray finally arrives, ready to go. She was the slow one.
All right.
Listen.
Is
As you
Silas
guys-
still... Oh, sorry, never
Go
mind. Go ahead, continue. Continue.
As you guys leave the barracks and you start walking down towards the main campus, you notice there are several other students. They've already started forming their own cliques and segregating based off of their classes. Carson, can you give me
Yes.
a double insight roll, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear people talking, but you don't really care what they're saying.
Yeah.
Could I do a double insight roll?
Sure.
Nope.
You are also relatively nervous. So you're mainly just focusing on where you need to go and where the rest of your classmates are.
Just head down, walking forward.
I kind of want to listen in, only because I want to know what everyone's up to.
Alright, give me that double insight.
Hey there.
Hey.
Question is whether or not I'm actually going to tell you anything.
That's fair.
Gregor,
Yes.
as you start trying to listen in on some of the gossip, most of them are just going, hey, look, those are those Class F guys, right? Yeah, you mean the dropout class? Mm-hmm. I'm still surprised that the warden allowed that class to be formed. The way I hear it is they're a bunch of scraps.
Kind of just like look towards like the rest of the towards the others. Fold my arms around behind my back and just walk past and go, trust me, those press ain't saying anything important.
Classic high schooler gossip.
Pretty much.
Said It's
I
best to put
decide
them out
if-
your mind. They will be beneath us eventually.
What's Liora hearing?
Liora. You're mainly hearing the same things that Gregor's hearing, just like people talking down about Class F, calling you guys dropouts, the scraps of Gearworks. You also hear just like general high schooler gossip. Like some people talking like, oh, have you seen that one instructor? He's gorgeous, da 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 da.
Hot for teacher.
Yeah, hot.
There's
Yeah.
There's a huge fucking eye roll.
If you would like
Chen's
to
up.
look around the campus, this is your time to do it. Just tell me what you're looking for.
I guess now would be probably a good time to sit. There's like a garden in the campus. I want to sort of like see what it is they might be cultivating in this area.
There actually is a very large garden near the front entrance. This school does have a gardening club.
It's lovely. Okay, I think I've certainly got ideas for something to get into later once I get my clearance.
Hugo's probably subconsciously followed to the garden as well. He's not saying anything, but definitely at some point just started looking at just the various plants.
Something caught your eye there, Hugo. I didn't picture you for a green thumb.
Oh, it's very colorful. I didn't see a lot of plants before I got here.
I see. So that's the situation. Right, I suppose in that case, I mean, my father was a botanist, so I'm actually quite used to growing various plants and flowers. I'll be sure to have to spruce up the dorm to make it a bit more lively.
I have a question.
Thank you.
I may have an answer.
Is there like a community or job board somewhere nearby?
There is a notice board like by the front, like the main entrance.
Carson will make his way over
students
there.
I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
what was that?
I said Carson is just going to meander his way over there if he's got some free time.
Okay, you can go. Once you head over that way, what you notice is I'll word this. On this job board, there's like pieces of paper and notices that like other students have posted all everywhere. A lot of it is just kind of like, oh, tutoring classes in this, gardening club is looking for more members, this person has lost their cat, things like that.
Definitely take the missing cat one. Is there anything that might be like any curriculars that are offering credits as a reward?
There is something on the board that is offering class credit.
Oh no, not class credit, just credits.
Oh, money? Oh,
Yes.
yeah. There's the missing cat one is offering credits. There's what looks like a hastily put together poster with, like, you know, little tabs that you can rip off?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those that says engineering department looking for test subjects.
Carson will begrudgingly take one off of those. What's next?
And then other than that, there's not much in the way of offering credits. A lot of it's just recruitment posters.
I'll take a look at those later. But definitely took the cat poster, definitely took the engineering testing. Great.
Silas,
go
actually
ahead,
wants to go
Silas.
check his mail. He wants to see if he got anything from the home nation.
As you go to check your mail, you notice that it's mainly just, you know, like the spam, the first day of school spam.
All the stuff I don't need.
Yeah, so it's mainly just that. You do have a letter from Rena.
He's gonna.
It just says good luck, with the doodle of her giving you double thumbs up.
He's gonna put that in its own notebook. He's also gonna keep the trash mail, but put that in a separate part of his bag. He'll make use of that later. Are there any, like, newspapers in here?
Yeah, there are, but it's mainly just articles about how they're still repairing the Hyperline. More propaganda about how people still are pushing back against COG initiatives.
So nothing like...
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, like Solheim talks are still debating on opening up another COG base.
He's gonna take some of those and he's gonna put it in a separate binder that he has marked current events.
Okay.
Then he's going to try to figure out, you know, like the first day of college, trying to find out where you're going, just staring at the map. He's gonna go back to doing that.
Kelsey. I need a D1000 roll from you.
Kelsey's powerful.
Alright. As you shuffle your way closer to the main building, you get a weird, like, chill down your spine, which leads you to hide.
Oh,
How does that
into the
look?
bushes, I guess.
So you just like hop into the bushes?
I dive behind the bushes.
Okay.
If anyone asks, I'm taking a nap.
Do you guys seeing this, what do you do?
I'm just gonna casually lean by the shrubbery wherever Kelsey dived into, and I'm just gonna chillax there like a baller.
So blend in with the scenery.
Lucid doesn't know what's happening, so he's also gonna dive in the bush and hide.
Hugo's just confused.
Can I try to get an idea of what might be going on just by looking around?
Go ahead.
Okay. It's fine. Insight is my strongest die, guys, I swear. Oh, great.
You're getting progressively worse.
I don't believe you.
You start looking around, but you don't know what you're looking for. You see what looks to be the most generic Joe Schmo looking dude talking to a couple of other students as it looks like they're asking him for advice. But he looks like he's like, I don't know.
Okay, I think it's about this moment. Leora's been kind of nearby. She has everyone's dossiers that was handed to her last night combined in a folder. And she's been looking through that as they've been headed towards class. She hears this commotion. She turns around, arches a brow, looks around.
As you look around, you see two students having a deep conversation as they walk towards class. The other students seem to be like making space for them to move without any resistance. You see this student and this student behind, like next to her.
Leora squints. Looks back to the bush where Kelsey is hiding. They've passed.
Kelsey awkwardly absconds from the bush.
Now, what was all that about?
Don't worry about it.
Sounds like you have a poor history.
Don't worry about it.
Lucid pokes his head out the bush and just points at you accusingly.
Hugo's going to hold up a finger and connect to Lucid. What are you saying?
You hear Lucid, like, while he's pointing at Kelsey, he's like, "What do you mean, don't worry about it? I'm covered in bush."
Look, Liora, this is going to be a lot of work.
Yes.
Maybe we should stop asking her about it.
Nothing to ask about, but you might want to, you don't think you want twigs coming out of your hair on picture day.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hugo's
Kelsey,
already reaching up to pull a couple of leaves out.
At least it's a character for me.
Lucid will sit on Hugo's shoulder, just trying to go over it, like, but why bush?
Alright, where the fuck is this first class?
Sometimes people just need to hide.
Yeah, he gets it. He gets it.
I won't ask anything.
You
And
see,
you
like, the
guys-
logic panel process this answer, and he doesn't get it, but he's processing it.
Liora straightens up a little bit, tucks the folder under her arm. All right, scrappers, let's go.
Oh, bit of a side thing. Makoto.
Yes,
Gregor this entire time would have been wearing a hood and covering his face with a mask. Like, wearing a hoodie and a mask.
looking like a Unabomber.
Little bit. It's like, oh, don't mind me. I'm just the name's Zinsky.
Bro do be green out here.
So I mean, I'm kind of just like keeping that concealed because I want to like reduce the kind of like, oh my god effect.
As we walk, Kelsey opens up just a little bit. She just says, "That was Marcel."
It's one of your relatives here.
Marcel Murray, my older sister. She's Class A.
So she's a piece of work. Got it.
She's perfect.
Well, she will be perfect until we surpass her.
Is she nice though?
She used to be.
That doesn't sound perfect. And Juba
Sounds
just
to me
keeps
like-
walking.
Sounds like you might have gotten disconnected in all that supposed superiority.
It is very clear that Kelsey is very anxious or nervous around that woman. Also, they have a very obvious family resemblance.
Harrison says nothing, but he just kind of lifts his head as he's just taking a mental note for later.
That's
Quietly points down the hall at the class.
it's one of the classes that succeeded yesterday.
The other class that succeeded, yes. Marcel was likely filling a similar role that I was, but just probably better.
Not the way I saw it.
You have no idea she's a prodigy.
Yeah, they called me that too at one point.
Oh, as did they meet.
Look where I ended up.
Truth be told, Liora, I am still relying on you for quite a degree of this.
Well, let's see what we can do then.
Aye, Mom.
Brother.
And she says this loudly. Come on, scrappers.
You hear more whispering from the other students.
You know what? Just for that, intentionally, Kane stops for like 10 seconds before he follows along.
Liora says nothing else and just keeps walking.
As you guys
Hugo, you're getting a
enter-
bunch of ramblings, by the way.
As you
Lucid
guys
is like
enter
going on about the architecture.
the architecture.
He like,
But as you guys enter the hangar where the engineering class is being held, you see where is this young man standing at the head of the class, looking a little bit nervous.
above table. My homie!
Oh, he's wonderful.
Is the boy?
So precious.
Okay.
There it is. Oh, all right, everybody, take your seats. Today
Kelsey,
should
take
just
your
be a
seat.
very simple class.
God, that jazz.
Yes.
That jazz is going. That jazz is jazzing
going-
pretty hard.
It's
right
going
now.
hard for an engineering class.
That's fine. It's just what we like to call hard jazz. Carson's gonna.
Jazz is jazzing hard.
I'm gonna try to make sure that I get the back corner. This is gonna be a long class.
As you go sit in the back of the class, Carson, you see someone else sitting back with you.
Oh! Oh no!
She is also, she's sitting in a chair, you know, like rocking back and forth.
Oh, good. We're going along just fine. Carson will flop in his seat and he'll take his hat off and just toss it on the desk.
The instructor looks around as people start getting seated. He's like, all right. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Thane. Thane Merrick. I was a student here not too long ago. So I guess you could say a lot of us are all new. He laughs awkwardly as he tries to clear his throat. So, I'll go ahead and I'll pass these out. This will just kind of go over my plans for the session. For the session. And he hands everybody a syllabus. You see a student raise their hand. He's like, "Oh, yeah, you. You have a question?" Like, The student looks over at the syllabus. This says that we will be working on actual live exos and flight modules that'll be used in the field. It's like, oh yeah, definitely. He looks like he got a little bit excited at that being mentioned.
Liora smirks.
His eyes turn to Silas.
See Silas just sitting there with his paperwork. He hasn't said anything yet.
He continues to he starts rambling about the plans for this year, what you guys' first few classes will be like. He seems passionate about what he's talking about. While some of the students are listening, there are also a handful that are just kind of writing him off. It's like, does anyone else feel like it's a little awkward?
Memory serves, he was part of the proto class F, yeah?
You don't know that.
Oh, I don't? Oh, I don't? Oh, okay.
I see. You just know that he works in the barn or the hangar.
Okay. Oh. He's, we don't necessarily need him to be overly confident as long as he gets the job done.
Is this room attached to the barn?
Yup.
Okay.
After he finishes his whole starting spiel, starts looking around and going, so, I'm assuming most of you all have actually flown an EXO before.
Yes.
Aye, sir.
Okay. So, who here can tell me what powers most EXOs nowadays?
Damn it.
I think it's time for knowledge checks.
See,
Insight willpower
character.
from everybody.
Alright. Damn! Oh shit, okay.
Kelsey actually knows this.
10.
Well, I'll take it. I'll take
Opposite end of
Nah.
the spectrum, coming from Grigor and Karzan.
the fall. Yeah.
I gotta invoke a trait.
Oh, trait to not.
Invoke a trait to not flunk a class.
What?
Well,
It was better. Carson,
Yes.
you are highly aware of what powers EXOs nowadays, as it is a theory. One of the main things that are being mined and exported out of the nearest frontier.
Do you want to? I won't jump in yet, but as I'm sure Kelsey will probably have more information. Or is this the range of success versus critical?
Success versus critical. The critical, like you critting, one, you get to take an opportunity. Two, right now you both succeeded, so both of you have the ability to answer this question in your own words.
Alright, Carson's gonna snap his finger before he points at Thane. Ethereum. More precisely, concentrated Ethereum.
That's right. Miss Maraid, you have anything to add?
She was so young.
That's the narcolepsy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she's out like a light.
yeah, the exhaustion.
Oh boy.
She had the information. She's just asleep.
Z.
As he looks at Kelsey, who's already she raised her hand and then just fell asleep, so her hand's still raised.
Yeah, she's just like,
Like a deer in headlight moment. It's like a change. Like Dog's completely lost his composure. Shit, I don't know. So you just see like his eyes darting around under his mask.
I will go ahead and say for opportunity, I will take advantage.
I feel like explaining my failure is Liora looking over at Kelsey and noticing that she fell asleep, and she's just staring at the ceiling now, like, why?
Double the fact that Kate was the one to answer out.
she knew the answer, she just fell asleep.
Silas. Thane looks to you because he thinks you know the answer.
I'm gonna need you to run the question by me again. I'm being attacked by a fluff.
Thane asks, what is the thing that powers current exos? Carson brought up that it's concentrated Ephyra, and then he's asking if anyone had anything else to add to that.
When Thane looks at Silas just reaches in his pocket. Instead of actually saying anything, you see him pull up this small, not fully functional Ethereum core to show as an answer.
Exactly. Wow. He comes over, takes a look. Where'd you get your hands on one of these? He's now distracted, but he still tries to go off on more of his tangents. In this class, one of the things that we'll be going over is how to support the exos, as well as being able to do on-the-fly repairs. Because you never know when your ship is gonna go into flames.
That from personal experience.
If it's on fire, I feel like it might be a little bit late for field repairs to be effective if you don't have specific tools for it.
You'd think that, wouldn't you? He has a 1,000-yard stare.
I feel like as Kelsey talks, Silas reaches over and slowly helps her lower her hand.
Oh, her hand was down, don't worry. She lowered it once she woke up.
It's like, hey, what? Lucid has a tiny wrench and just waves it in agreement.
Somehow, despite the fact that she was napping in class, the bags in her eyes have gotten worse.
It's because she got woken up. As Thane starts going over things from the syllabus, you can tell that he's not necessarily paying attention to you guys as a group. So you feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
What's the person next to me doing?
The girl?
Yes.
She doesn't seem to be paying attention. It looks like she's just on her phone.
That's nice to do.
Future of warfare, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh boy. See, here's the thing. Right now, as far as we're aware, it doesn't pay to be a snitch. But it does pay to see what's going on. So, is there anything that I can wean off of the phone?
Give me a insight dexterity roll, please.
Yay! Let's go!
And you are gonna get a +4 modifier.
Let's go.
Of course.
As you peek over to kind of see what she's doing on her phone, you see her sending messages with multiple students. A lot of it's telling them, bring the stuff here, talk to this person to trade goods. I have a shipment coming from back home in a week.
Can I attempt to deduce where they might be from by how they're talking?
Not even hard. You could tell that some of the locations that she's talking about receiving shipments from are areas in southern Nearest and Glassworks.
Oh, that's good. Are there any flaws in her plans in terms of shipment locations?
No, there aren't. It's actually like very well planned and laid out, and very well laid out. If anything, the big thing that surprises you is that these trade routes that she's getting set up are ignoring the hyperline entirely.
Yeah, Carson doesn't hide that he's just fucking impressed by that. He does offer a slight scoff, and it just, if it does get her attention, he'll just nod like, nice choice.
She'll look you over. Why are you so
Oh, wait. He puts on his hat and he just kind of just gives the most nonchalant expression. Probably saw me in the local headlines a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. The smuggler.
Nice to know my reputation's not entirely damaged.
Though, I guess I do have to thank you. Your little stunt helped increase business profits for me.
Well, good for you, I suppose. What kind of business opportunity?
I think it's better if I introduce myself. He holds out a hand. My name is Hua Ran. Hua Ran Fan. The last
Kane.
Fawn would set off alarm bells in your head.
Oh.
Because you know the Fawn clan are... One, they're based out of, Dreadwood and Glasspaw. They are a mafia family, like a triad family that works underneath the Von Glass syndicate.
Oh, great. That just means opportunity. Carson offers over a gloved handshake. Kane, but you already knew that.
Quite.
What's the fun doing here at Lys Relm?
Building connections.
So it's not actually for a degree.
Depends on what you consider a degree. You know how it goes. Everybody wants to be legitimate, at least on the surface.
Some more obligated than others right now.
But I'm surprised to see you here. I thought they would have threw you underneath the prison. Especially with all the casualties.
Thane is trying to hide the long 1,000-yard stare. As he's just adjusting his hat and soon taking it off.
I assume they're being quiet about this conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That is not a conversation we want to have. Besides, Thane deserves better.
See.
Well, we'll just... Apparently convicts can get second chances, so... We'll take it for what we can.
I guess I think I should thank you. If you didn't get pulled in, I feel like they probably would have tried to stick me in you guys' little cavalcade of misfits.
It's off you.
Here. If you're interested in rare finds or things that we're not supposed to have, just give me a call. As she hands you a card.
King will very, very happily take the card. It's good to make new contacts on the inside. If you ever need an extra pair of hands, you know where to find us.
I'll hold you to that. Carson, you got an item.
Yay!
Got item.
You got the Fawn Exports business card.
It's a surprise tool, but hope you later.
It is.
We'll fix it in post. We'll handle it during break.
But yeah, so you have a little business card.
Hooray! Once they finish their transaction, he'll turn his attention back to Thane, just because it's still a class.
Thane has been rambling about capacitors and the best ways to like integrate some older tech with newer tech.
I think Leora's actually been pretty focused on this.
He seems to
Every
know
now
what
and
he's
then-
talking about.
Every now and then, Leora's eyes will kind of drift over to any kind of like window into the hangar.
The best way to describe how this looks is imagine if the hangar has like multiple floors. So like if the hangar has like 3 floors, you guys are on the second floor and you guys only have 3 walls. One of the walls overlooks into just the main hangar.
Okay. Can I see Halcyon from here?
You can.
Yeah, Liora looks pretty relaxed right now. Like she's obviously she's still got that like rigidity, being who she is, but like she's visibly more like chill, being in proximity to the hangar.
As you're looking at Halcyon, you notice that someone else is watching the direction that you're looking. And it's this girl. Her long, flowing red hair, her beautiful features. Like, this girl looks like she could be a supermodel. Ginger, kill it.
Just as a bit of a note, when you're displaying the actual characters themselves, just, I don't know if you know it, but like they don't show up on the stream.
Thank you for letting me know. I thought I got that working. Did I already set them up? I did not set them up. Oh, I'll get a way for you guys to see images of the characters again. I just have to get that up and running. But the redhead looks over you guys, or not over you guys. She's looking at the halcyon. Then she looks over at you. Well, is that yours?
My better half.
It's very well taken care of. I can tell from over here. But I am noticing that you're using some outdated components. I'm assuming you have issues with joint control, locking up in the left leg.
There's a moment where Liora looks a little defensive. Like, does she? First off, do I recognize this person at all?
Have you taken any engineering classes prior, like during your time in class?
I mean, I feel like that's kind of important to Liora, so probably. Because she wants to be able to, take care of her mech on the fly if she needs to.
Okay. Then you would have heard of the Madonna of the Madonna of the engineering class. Miranda Biggs.
So you see, Liora kind of starts to get defensive, and then seems to like recognize this person. And all right, I'll bite. Got a little bit of an issue with that, yeah.
Well, if you bring it by the next workshop, we can definitely take a look at it.
Keep that in mind.
Just offering. It'd be a shame to leave a machine of that caliber rotting due to poor maintenance.
Oh, Liora is very quietly grinding her teeth at that. Yeah. Right, yeah. Poor maintenance.
She goes back to paying attention to Thane. But you could tell that what he's talking about, she already knows. And she's just kind of giving him the, like, you're the instructor, so I will give you my attention, but you're not teaching me anything I don't already know.
Books are closed. She's leaned back in her seat.
Pretty much. And as the class continues on, you guys hear like the bell signaling you guys to go ahead and move on to your next class. He's like, I guess I kind of got lost. So for our next class, we'll actually go into getting hands-on with some of the repairs. So make sure you bring in your tools. If you don't have any, I also have some to share. Just make sure you put them back in their designated areas. As he gestures over to a wall of like tools. And they're all like color-coded with like the outlines of where they go.
Oh no, that shit's getting stolen by the end of the year.
Please do not. I'm gonna need that.
I didn't say that I was going to say it.
No,
I
it's
was
public
going to steal it.
education material.
It's public
They're gone.
education. They're fucking gone.
No, like Gregor has actually this entire time has looked actively fried during this class. Like his head is steaming.
Poor fella.
Towards the end, Kelsey wakes up. She'd actually been taking notes, and they're mostly cohesive, so... Yay?
She's learning by osmosis.
God.
Yeah.
Like, head down.
Every class has one.
She's actually learned most of what was going on, despite the fact that it looked like she was asleep most of it.
Every class has one.
Alright. Have most people left the class?
Yep.
I want to walk up to Thane.
Oh, you're Cadet Kane, correct?
Carson just closes his eyes, takes a moment, breathes. Yes. Yes, I am. Look, saw this out on the notice board. And he shows the little pull-out strip for engineering, looking for help. And I saw that there was some offer for creds here. I was wondering if I could talk to you more about this, or if you can point me in the right direction.
He looks at this, he's like, oh, they put up more of these. You're gonna want to talk to Biggs and Wedge.
Alright. You know what they're looking for?
Mainly they just want people to test out some of their gadgets. I've been trying to help them out, at least get some of their inventions officiated, but I told them that I'm not gonna officiate anything that doesn't get any actual field testing.
I think I'm more or less an open book when it comes to that stuff, so... if there's anything that you want to try out, or if I'll find these Biggs and Wedge people, and if they have anything, I'll probably bring it out with me next time I'm on the field.
Great. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it. Don't mind Biggs's words. She can come off a little bit abrasive, but she's a really good person.
Carson kind of just looks back. I have Valen as my commanding officer. I think I'll be fine.
Fair.
The concern's appreciation. The concern's appreciated. Alright, well, see you next class. Thanks.
He waves to you all as you leave.
He tips his hat.
He also looks at Silas and says, "Oh, thanks. I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to get to that before the next class."
He'll give Thane a small wave and just point up to them. I found them all.
He looks at it, and you could tell, like, as he's seeing everything in its proper place, he's calming down. He's like, like, you could just tell he has that look in his eye that's like, all is right in the world.
We're gonna have to go on a scavenger hunt for those tools one of these days, I swear to God.
Silas just gives, like, an understanding nod. I'll come back later and fix it at the end of the day.
You will? Thanks. I'll make sure that the commander hears about it.
He'll give a small nod and then rush to catch up with the rest of his team.
As you guys move on, you notice that your next class before lunch is
Hey, Miguel Lynch! Can we just hide behind Gregor and let him just like be the front of that?
No, because if I happen to be the one who goes down, you lot are all screwed. I'm your white mage. Nobody fucks with the white mage, so get to learn.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, I knew I got you with that one, Carson.
What type of room is this class taking part in?
It's in Roxy's clinic.
Familiar with this place.
Okay. Watch the stat, boys.
Silas is very suspicious of this room and is having second thoughts.
Don't worry about it. I've been here for like quite some time. It's safe.
As you enter the clinic, you see this woman with one side of her hedge cut down low. The other side is just a wash of like brunette hair. She's wearing skinny jeans with rips all over it, combat boots. Like the school issued combat boots, funny enough. A band tee for a band that's just like, you can't make out the name of the band, but you know like how those metal band logos look like?
Oh my, yeah.
It's all like really
Yeah.
spiky and scratchy and stuff.
Yeah, you don't understand a thing of what they're
It
actually.
is absolutely
supposed to spell.
loveless.
Why you like this?
Oh, baby metal, pretty based. Metal Fonda. I want to. You know what? I'm gonna look up the whole thing behind metal band fonts. Now that the topic's brought up, I'm thinking
It's
about
designed to look spiky and jagged.
Well, while we're doing this, I think Carson's just going to take it upon himself just to make sure that he's next to Hugo.
Oh yeah, Hugo's gonna walk in, see all of the medical equipment, and immediately turn around to try to leave.
Hell,
Nope.
Good
no,
Kelly
it's-
is just kind of there. She looks bored.
Hey, let's just chill in the back, okay? You don't have to worry about any of this.
Okay.
If they try to do anything with you, they have to go through me first, alright?
Oh, Hugo, this place has been doing things with me. It's not that bad, anyways. If they did.
Okay.
Hugo and Silas.
Yo!
You both recognize the teacher who's sitting in her like lab coat. She's just looking over all these files as the students start to file, and you all recognize her because Brenna has been having you guys have your therapy sessions with her.
Liora looks absolutely nonplussed walking into this fucking room.
Has she also been the one who's been keeping tabs on my medicals?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That makes sense.
It takes Silas a bit for the initial I'm in a hospital to wear off, to remember where exactly he is.
Same
But
for
he's still kind of
Hugo.
hiding behind Gregor.
Hey,
Yeah, literally same for Hugo.
I think Carson would just try to give like a nod thing over to Gregor, like just to try to get him on the same page or just protect the boys.
look, it's fine. Hey, Roxanne. I presume now that I'm able to go between the classes, that means I'm no longer under strict supervision medically?
She looks up over her files, squints. Depends. Am I going to have to make you sit down so we can take more samples? Or are you actually going to be reporting on your status, on your health status, without me having to pry?
Hey. Like, takes out, like, a series of, like, stacks of reports. Well, as of a certain interesting conversation with the Warden Prime, there's, like, frustration in his voice with that. As of an interesting conversation, I am deciding that it might actually be in my best interest to fully cooperate. And he, like, slaps the report papers down. And don't ever assume that I'm going to be like a daisical on this matter.
As you slap the papers down, she's giving you this look like she is not taking you seriously, and she is not threatened. She's just like, uh-huh. Well then go ahead and take your seat so that we can get this snooze fest of a first class over with.
Silas just looking at Gregor's like, that was a really roundabout way to say maybe.
As you look around this clinic, it's pretty state of the art. The weirdest thing about it is there are band posters hung up everywhere. Like, you know, like some hospitals have the whole like motivational posters up and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, hers is just band posters.
This looks like a pretty cutting edge Ripper Doc kind of situation.
Yeah, like if you didn't see the medical tools, you'd think this was a tattoo parlor.
Silas is gonna go to like where he assumes would be like a little break area and just looking for a snack.
One of the posters is just one of the tour dates posters from like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. Leora can't stand this woman.
Oh yeah, same. Like, I see hater. OSC, love her.
OSC? She's cool. She's cool.
I see panic ensues.
Yep.
Leora isn't even panicking. It's just like, oh, I hate talking to you.
As people start sitting down, Gregor.
Yes.
Give me a double insight roll, please.
A double insight. Yep.
As you go to find your seat, you see a familiar face as he's like awkwardly waving at you to get your attention.
Hey there, lads. It's Jolly.
This is Peter Parker.
No, this is my mate Charlie. I'm so glad you didn't get bloody ousted. Listen, mate, I'm genuinely sorry you got wrapped up in that. I might have gone a little bit too far there, mate.
I'm more so glad to see that you're doing all right, man. Like, the warden really got on my case about helping you out with that.
Look, just say that I coerced you or something. It works better in your favor.
On the bright side, I made it into Class E.
Well, that's a
Not
positive
E,
at
C.
least.
He made it into Class, C, D.
Is that going upwards or downwards?
Class E is where everybody goes. Class D are where engineer medics and just general leadership people go.
Blimey, how do you jump up a class like that? Like, What caused that?
I told them that I wanted to hone in on my studies to just focus entirely on engineering and medical.
Oh, mate, don't get too distressed about what you might be seeing. He like lowers his hoodie and like mask, and it's just like it's not that bad, I assure you. Although there are some like small trimmings I have to do each morning.
He just nods, but you get bopped on the head by Roxanne. Alright.
Come on, mate.
Alright. Quiet down, shut up, and listen. I am your instructor for this course. My name is Roxanne Kessler. You can call me Roxy. And I will teach you guys how to, what's the best way to put this? Not kill yourselves, and if you get close, fix it. Because my goal in life is to work as little as possible. So if you guys can take care of yourselves, that's less paperwork for me.
Question. Is this the person who had to treat Kelsey's burn wounds?
Yes.
She caused her a lot of work.
Yeah, you caused her a lot of paperwork. That's part of why she was like, you know what, we're going to cover this in class.
Poor Kelsey.
Well, if it's any consolation on the matter, I am actually rather interested in all of you actually succeeding in this matter because it benefits me. So I'm going to be upfront and say that I am going to be a greedy bastard by helping you. If there are any issues in terms of anywhere you might be struggling in terms of these studies, do reach out to me because I don't want you to fall behind.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Noted.
Just a weak-hearted uh-huh.
Stylic posts his heads up from like the snacker with a Slim Jim in his mouth.
Alright, so Cadet Maraid, get on the table.
Huh? Okay.
Oh boy.
And Kelsey does just that. She's on the table now. Yay. Nothing bad can honestly happen with this.
Cadet Cox, Cadet Abbas. Front and center.
Yeah.
You and Charlie move up to be her hands on this. I figured a good practical explanation would be a good place to start, so... Alright class, take a look at Cadet Maraid here. If you notice that this cadet is covered in burn wounds. Very nasty ones usually, but we can fix that.
Hugo shrinks behind Carson.
Alright, Cadet Cox. What's the best way to deal with burn wounds? You want to clean it and cover it to make sure that they don't get infected. Uh-huh. That's good field medic. I'm talking about when we're in an environment such as this. Cadet Abbas.
Yes.
What's the best way to deal with burn wounds?
Are we talking first, second, or third degree burns?
Second.
Understood. So, make sure that they are separate from the heat source and secure the danger area first. Make sure there is nothing that could potentially cause any flames, and remove any sources that may have initially caused the burn. Remove any clothing or jewelry near the affected area, but don't remove anything stuck to the skin. Immediately cool the burn to reduce swelling by running cool, but not ice-cold water, over the burn area for 10-15 minutes or until the pain eases. Doing this can really reduce the pain and reduce the extent of the burn. Do not place ice directly based on the burnt skin, as it can cause ice burns. Once cool, cover the burn with dressing. It's press something with an elastic function, making them ideal for burns. They provide cushioning and protection, which allow the skin to breathe. Then you make sure you protect it from dirt and bacteria, and do not use any supposed home remedies such as butter, toothpaste, or egg. Don't even read into that. And if possible, raise the affected area, as it helps reduce swelling.
Kelsey's eyes had glazed over as he explained the entire process.
Carson leans over to Hugo. I feel like you could just see the visual teleprompter when he was trying to say all that.
As you were listing that off, Roxy was just kind of nodding. Good, now I didn't have to bring all that up. As you guys can see, we already wrapped up some of these wounds and got them at least stable before we brought them in here. As you can look at this table, she hits a button. As you see mechanical arms wear out the sides.
Kelsey's being a little bit more anxious.
Why?
This is a device that'll help reconstruct any burned skins, reduce any scarring. COG really loves to funnel good money into making sure you all are very pretty and healthy cadets.
Sure they do.
Liora said those exact words at the exact same time as Carson.
Well, sometimes in terms of appearances, they tend to obsess over making sure the young ones stay nice and pretty, so nobody pays attention to all the ones with disfigurement, scars, and missing limbs later on.
Exactly. She points at you, Gregor. Alright. So, Cadet Maraid, are you ready
Yes,
to get
ma'am.
these burn wounds taken care of?
Yes, ma'am.
Cool beans. I can give you a pretty nice butterfly tattoo while we're at it if you want.
Not
would
the
be
butterfly
amazing.
tattoo. Were you gonna add an infinity sign there next too, or
That's very illegal.
very out of character?
You can't tell if she said that to like break the tension or if she actually thinks you're that basic.
Ooh, Roxy said you white.
To be fair, Kelsey's kind of basic.
Bro, Roxy
Whoa.
said you white.
Jesus Christ.
She's Italian.
Whew. That's awesome.
Alright, keep all hands and feet on the ride at all times. She hits the button as you hear some music start playing. And it starts to repair a lot of the burn marks and burn scars.
Oh, goody.
Alright. Keep an eye out here. This keeps track of all of her vitals. Most of your transport ships will have one of these machines listed, like, stationed on them. As Roxy starts going off explaining the details on this healing table.
Is Hugo watching any of this?
I was actually just about to say there is a moment where maybe a couple of seconds after the music starts and the machine starts operating and he doesn't hear screams, Hugo, Carson would feel like a hand on his arm as Hugo peeks around. And Hugo is watching partially like he's in a trance and also just in wonder. As there's just this thing in his eyes as he's sort of taking in how it's operating.
Is it making the Pokemon Center healing sound?
No, it's like
It's heavy metal.
yeah, it's legit heavy metal.
It's not that little do 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 do.
That's what it's supposed to make.
Carson's going to need some ibuprofen after this. He'll jot some stuff down. More for Hugo than for himself, because he's just like monitors are monitors.
Charlie is looking at this setup in awe. Because normally Class E, they did their medic training with field training stuff. But now that you guys are like put in actual classes, you now can take the class at the clinics.
The real deal.
Leora's taking notes, but like you can tell she's just kind of doing it to know what she's talking about and little else.
Well, my main hope is that should anything go awry on my end, that maybe one of you lot can step up.
It seems as easy as pushing the button.
Well, until there's glitches in the system, and then you gotta go into the alternative in the advanced settings, and
As you say that, Roxy just kind of nods. She's like, yeah, a lot of this stuff is idiot-proof. But, as he said, you need to be able to know what it's doing so that if you notice that something's going wrong, you can fix it on the fly. She goes over, presses a couple of buttons. Murray,
Yes, ma'am.
you need to get more sunlight. Your vitamin D levels are low. It's probably why you're sleeping all the time.
That would maybe understood.
I think she means touch grass.
I did earlier though.
I just do what I do. Keep a window open in your own room.
You need to be more careful about how much sun you're getting.
It's because I photosynthesize. Yes, I know.
Like I still
But I don't
haven't,
feel hungry.
we still don't know how. What's the? It's not pesticides. It's the thing that people use to kill plants.
It's herbicides.
And herbicide.
Yeah, herbicide.
Herbicide.
We still don't know how herbicides work with your physiology. And I'd rather not find out the hard way.
If I take a guess, probably not a whole lot, considering that would have been the most basic answer to what is currently flowing through me.
I'm not trying to kill you. I do want you to pay more attention, though.
You!
She starts going off on more like explanations of like some of the tools that are in the clinic. she also, like, one of the things that you can tell from the way that she talks is she knows what she's talking about, even if it seems as though she's like, I don't want to be here. And you can tell that there's a certain level of care. Like, she's explaining all this stuff to you in ways that you all can understand it. So it's like, on one hand, you're like, she sounds super she sounds super sarcastic, and like she doesn't like her job, but she's explaining it in a very clear and intuitive way to make sure that you guys understand what she's saying. And anytime any of the students has a question, she'll stop it and fully explain and answer their questions. But as the class starts to wrap up, and people start to leave because you guys hear the bell, she raises a hand and says, by the way, Class F students, I'm going to need you to hang back.
Joy. It's all good. We'll just chill here. We'll see what she wants, and then we can bail.
You know, I'm gonna call this class a success. Kelsey's probably fully healed now.
Yep.
Hugo finally blinks back into the moment and just, is class over?
Just about. We just gotta have a group session with the doc here. They have something they want to talk to us about. And then we'll be on our way to get some chow. Here, these are for you. He offers over the notebook with all the notes that happened during class.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, no problem.
Alright, so class some of you already know who I am. To those who don't, I am your primary medical officer, as well as, I guess you could call me your therapist. Therapist, psychiatrist. I think it's a psychiatrist since I technically can prescribe you guys meds.
Uh-huh.
I want to let you guys know that during your stay here, we will all be having one-on-one sessions to kind of talk through some of your particular issues. Not to mention, we'll also be having group sessions once a week.
Understood.
She reaches behind her, pulls out a candy dish, holds it out in front of her.
Silas relocates to where the candy is.
Did you actually volunteer for this sort of situation yourself? It's like a smug grin on his face.
I in fact did. Want to make
Killing
sure
me
that
surprised.
Commander doesn't break you guys.
I'm less worried about her breaking us and more just, well, curious how in the blazes she can I manage this kind of chaos.
Yeah, you guys are only saying that because you've only had one mission with her. As she says that, you see her have that same 1,000-yard stare that Thane had in the last class.
Let me guess. She's a method to the madness kind of gal.
If you call it a method, Let me just put it like this. If you want someone in your corner, she's one of the ones you want. But it is not going to be fun. But you won't regret it at all.
Fine. I'll take your word for it, since that's one of the more honest things you've been saying.
Can't be much worse than Solheim.
That's true.
Roxy looks at you. So how do you feel being away from Solheim?
Shit old anyways.
There are times when I miss it more that I don't.
I can understand that.
I think our commander understands that too.
Roxy looks over to Hugo. You actually managed to sit through the whole class. Good for you. Here, reward. She hands him a lollipop.
Hugo.
Carson's checked out at this point. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you, ma'am. I don't like. Yeah, I don't. Thank you for showing us the machine.
Hugo,
Yep.
give me a insight willpower roll
Okay.
to see what that machine is saying.
Yeah, I'll push it. I'll spend a fabula to reroll that. Let's go with. Where's literally anything? I mean, I'll roll with the identity, and baller.
Alright. As you listen to some of the machines in the shop, like the clinic, you hear, like, they're all happy to be doing their jobs, but you can also kind of hear, like, the best way I can describe it is they sound like rock groupies.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's all thematic.
Oh boy.
Everyone in the room will actually see him look up at all of the machinery, and there is confusion. There's confusion as he registers the tone, like the way all of the machines are speaking. And then he looks at Roxy and actually almost actually cracks a smile. Before he turns back to the machines. Hi.
Roxy is watching you communicate with the machines as she's like, I really wish we could quantify this. Oh well. I mainly just wanted to pull you guys aside and let you know that we should be having our first group therapy session in the coming days.
What does group therapy consist of exactly? I've never had this kind of thing before.
It's mainly just me giving you guys a space to talk about your problems, giving my advice on how you can work through them. Make sure things aren't too heavy for you.
And yogurt.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's very surprising. You don't see this out in Valgar much. They mainly just throw you to the wolves and see what happens. Speaking of throwing to the wolves, she pulls out a container of pills and tosses it to Silas.
He'll catch it and look them over. Okay.
Make sure you share some with Hugo if he has problems as well. Silas, you remember that the last time you had a session with Roxy, you did offhandedly mention that you were having a hard time sleeping since you guys got to the school.
Melatonin.
He'll look them over, and you see him just like call Lucid over, hand Lucid the pill bottle. You see Lucid scream for like this calendar as he just sets himself to give the pills to Silas, and then you see a little parentheses of it, maybe Hugo if needed.
Alright, you guys go ahead and get your food. I'll probably stop by your barracks later tonight. I still have to bring more food. And as she says that, she just kind of turns her chair back around to her desk. And she gets back to work.
Lucid clicks the receipt out of his back and gives it to Roxy from the last food order.
She takes it and grumbles.
I think as everybody's leaving the clinic, Hugo hangs back just a little bit more and turns to Roxy. Miss, your team likes your music. I think it's okay. Goodbye. And just scuttles along.
Before I head out, I gotta stop by Charlie. Offer him the side fist bump and go, "Oh, don't assume that just because you're in a higher class than me, don't mean that I'm not gonna wind up on the top." I'll see you later, man.
Later, man. As you guys get to go to lunch now.
Great.
We aren't the cool kids at lunch, are we?
No,
We are not the cool kids at
Mask
lunch.
back up.
I will gladly say that Hugo has basically added another machine to his heal spell.
Yay!
Mechanically, it does nothing, but thematically, it's everything to him.
Oh, right. I forgot about that ability. What? That's dope. Hugo.
Oh, yeah. I meant to ask about that little thing of yours with the machine sometime.
Oh, I did just use that in public.
Just a little bit, but that's fine. It's maybe it's somewhere we can actually gain to understand your mind a little bit more.
Okay, if when we get back to the dorm, maybe. I don't like talking about it in public.
That's perfectly fine. I'm not really interested in having many conversations in this store lot anyways.
And before we go to the cafeteria scene, I think it's time we take a break.
Like an idea.
Okay.
15 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Works for me.
Well then, let's go on a break and then we will reconvene.
Sounds good.
See y'all in a bit.
Dead.
All I can think of now is just In-N-Out Burger, and I'm just like, dabble, dabble.
Double animal style. I'm so hungry, but I have to diet.
I just gotta look to the side. Wake up! Put a little bit of makeup!
Oh wait, are we live right now?
Oh, hi.
I mean, yeah, we've been live. I'm glad everyone could hear that.
One. Since we were talking about food and Gregor made the why can I not remember their name? Not Avenged Sevenfold.
God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's just
Yeah, you're talking about System It Down.
Let's move it down. Thank you very much. There's a Filipino parody song called "The Order Taker."
Okay. We all back? Get ready?
I am present.
I believe we are still down to Silas.
Okay.
Food's almost not ice. I'm sorry.
It's just Silas staring in front of a microwave.
Oh, it's raining outside. Free car wash.
Okay.
Alright, they can hear us, they just can't chime in. But that's fine. They'll be able to chime in later.
Johnny could.
Yeah, they can hear us, but they're still cooking.
Still cooking.
Alright.
Sounds good to me.
So as you guys enter the cafeteria, you see tons of other students like congregating in areas. Do you all try to eat food here in the cafeteria, or do you take your food and go find somewhere else?
Do we have a choice?
Yes.
I'm gonna take mine out.
Silas takes his food and goes directly to the roof with it.
Yeah,
You read my mind.
Okay, we're the rooftop lunch gang.
Yeah, rooftop lunch gang. Let's
I guess
go.
I'm following you guys.
I want to kind of clock the vibe in here, though, as we're looking around.
And the banter is relatively expected. Mainly, it's just people being like, these first days of class are super boring. One teacher did this, another teacher did that. You hear some people saying, I envy the people whose first day of class was with the Commander Vale. Yeah, I heard that she took her class out to the woods to go train.
And they were never heard from again.
Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty much the vibes you're getting from in here.
Nobody mean mugging.
Not really. They're mainly
Good.
They're mainly just kind of being like, oh, we're doing this. Hey, look, it's those class F fuckers again.
Yeah, roof sounds great.
As you guys grab your plates and start heading to the roof, you do in fact get stopped by someone.
Oh, great.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Now, where do you think you all are going?
Go get some fresh air.
With
What do you
your
want,
plates.
Yeah.
Liora
I'm
looks
just-
bored.
Marcella looks at you, Liora, as she clicks her tongue. And so, I more so just want to make sure you guys aren't getting into any trouble.
Silas, adjusts. Logically speaking, as long as we're still on school grounds, we can eat lunch where we want.
Kelsey looks like a deer in the headlights.
Marcella looks at you all, then her eyes lock in on Kelsey.
Person immediately steps in front of them.
Hi, Marcella.
Hi, Aunt.
Kelsey looks absolutely deflated. Like, you've seen her kind of demoralized before, but no, she is at rock bottom right now.
Let's
You're
talk
awake.
about keeping us out of trouble. You seem really, really keen on starting it.
The doctor says I might have a vitamin D deficiency.
Then maybe you should go outside for once.
Well,
We're trying to, you're in the way.
Fair enough. Just know that the student council will be keeping an eye on the group of you. So don't make our jobs harder than it has to be.
Cool. Don't start problems for us, because I guarantee we're gonna fucking finish them. And Carson immediately yanks everyone to get them out of there.
Kelsey's just a fucking, limp noodle as she's dragged along.
Limp
Job,
sleeping
she
beauty.
says. That's adorable.
Liora goes to She pauses for a moment, just a little bit longer than necessary, staring this girl down, and then follows along after the others.
Marcella just sighs. Well, Zari police have passed on the message. As she goes back into the cafeteria.
Man, what a bitch.
Yep.
Yup.
She can be a little bit, much at times.
Well, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I've already kind of clocked her a little bit. What I can judge from this gal is that she's got an overinflated sense of self-importance and her role in the world, but I don't necessarily think she's a malicious individual. Just a bit of an arsehole.
You got a special place in my heart for assholes.
Yeah. How you doing, by the way? Don't worry about it.
Liora squints at Gregory.
Yeah, it's fine. By the time we're done, I'm going to be the cover page.
As you guys get to the room, you notice there are a couple of other students who are up here. A lot of them are just kind of swapping first day of school stories.
They're a place to sit with the they're a place to sit with the old legs hanging off the side of the building.
Please let me stop back.
I'm not sure this is kind of lot to be doing that, but
Hold on.
So, provided we can find a place for us to sit to our leg dangling content, against his better judgment, Carson is going to put his foot to the side. It'll probably get stolen by Silas. But there is something I specifically want to look for. He's going to pull out the missing cat page, and he's just going to start looking across the courtyard just to see if he can scope anything out.
Give me a double insight roll, please.
Oh, great. My dump stat. Oh, sorry. The highest stat that I could definitely roll. I got this, guys. Hey, look at that.
Just needed some confidence.
Oh, wait, I lied. That had a
You lied.
modifier.
yeah, it's actually a 9.
Yeah. Do you want me to re-roll, or do you just want to...
Give me the reroll.
Okay.
What do I have to roll at to pick at his dessert?
I'm not a genius, but I think it's a 9.
I'm no expert. What do I have to
As
roll
you
to
look-
pick at his food?
As you look around, you see...
Got feedback, mate.
What was that?
Got feedback.
What kind
I'm
of
not sure it's a
feedback?
feedback or a fan.
As in, your mic feedback.
Oh, that's a fan. Like, that's the... What's it called? The heat.
It sounds like a Like, it sounds like a microwave. I wish I had one of those.
All about a microwave oven.
Alright, forgot what I was saying now. You guys basically, you look around to see if you see any signs of the cat. You see that there's an empty bowl for cat food on the rooftop, but there's no one nearby.
Carson's gonna opt to pass the page around. Look, we can all admit that our barracks is a pile of dog shit, right?
It just needs a bit of a spruce up. I'm all for doing it up a bit.
Well, here's a way of doing it. Just pick up your local tasks that might be able to help us out. Get us creds. Anytime they give us some time to actually go out into the city, we'll just pick up some merch and just drop it off. There is that, which I don't have good eyes here. If any of you know how to track down a cat, be my guest.
Well, I could see about potentially cultivating a little bit of some Nepeta Cataria, as it were.
Carson raises an eyebrow.
Catnip, mate. I could make some catnip.
He looks down at the bowl. I don't know, but the other thing is, some students by the name of Biggs and Wedge are looking for people to experiment with their gadgets. The more we can test out of that, I think we can get a pretty usual payback out of it. It just means we'd be taking some trinkets out with us on ops, and who knows if they work.
Interesting. Check you, Mr. Practical.
Biggs and Wedge are decent peeps. They know what they're doing.
Thane seemed to hold them in high regard, just didn't have any willing participants. So, scratch their back, maybe they'll scratch ours down the road.
Oh. I will say that...
Biggs did mention helping me upgrade Halcyon, so conversation could be in order.
Yeah, maybe this is a way to repay the favor.
I myself am quite used to the art of trading and haggling and adjusting prices in order to sort of get extra resources without needing to really pay as much. So while I'm sort of left to my own devices, I'm going to be sort of cruising around the solar market areas and everything like that. You might have noticed I was carrying extra equipment on me than you might have realised than is normally allowed. That's why.
Silas blinks and looks at you, but he does not speak medical very well.
Well, to just put it simply, if I'm sort of always quite big in the markets in this area, so if we're ever looking for specialist equipment while we're out and about, or if we happen to need specific kind of context, I
about
can
that
always
feedback.
throw my hat to the ring.
Gotcha.
I know people, that's all.
Knowing people is good. I think.
Whenever you guys are ready to
It
move
is.
on to the next stage, let me know.
Usually keeping them in good standing is another thing.
Don't worry, I'm not some kind of like black market dealer. I'm trying to go about this by the books.
Well, at least one of us are.
Look, I've got a graduation to get to, and I plan to do so in flying colours.
And don't get caught.
Hooray, graduation.
Starting with little Miss Mirade's niece, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't really have much to really log when it comes to anything she says. All I hear is, I'm going to crush her.
My niece?
I don't know, she calls you aunt or something.
She was calling me an ant.
Oh.
A little bug thing, 6 legs.
Oh.
Usually.
Oh, she's an arsehole. I'm going to crush her.
I love that moment of, oh, wow, that's even worse.
No, I think we are.
But that being said, as I know we might be getting different moments of leadership in certain missions, but I will say that I am actually being rather serious about the whole that I'm going to be relying on you a lot, Liora. Because as it stands, the whole concept of leadership, it just seems to, you wear it like a fine cloak.
Let's see some of the
There's a very brief moment where, like, Liora doesn't quite know how to take that.
His ass.
Yeah, perhaps so. But the fact of the matter is that I've got to learn every single one of you jammy bastards, because if this clash starts falling apart at the seams, I can't just ignore it. Because I could just go, oh, I'll let you fail and move on ahead. But that's just going to fuck things up for me down the line. So I'm going to be perfectly honest with you when I say that I am entirely self-centered in my desire to help you all.
I mean, normally, failing's just what we're left to.
Nah, that's not good enough.
Failing's not an option.
Bullshit.
You're into me.
Man, you're gonna have a horrible first turn then. Carson says as he looks to grab something from his tray. Where the fuck did it go?
You just see Silas nibble, nibble, nibble.
Fuck, I'm not hungry anyway.
You want the chocolate?
No.
As you guys, are you guys finished eating?
You can have
Liora tosses an apple at Carson as she heads over to the edge of the building.
She shakes her head, but it's not in the disapproval. It's just sort of like,
It's a gentle toss. She's not being mean about it.
It's like belt him in the head with it.
Nah, that would have been funnier.
old baseball pitch.
At least I got something.
excuse me.
I don't know how you guys do it.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? What?
I'm speechless.
It just fucked me up, help.
Play ball.
Hey, butter. Swing.
Oh shit, somebody's got the game on up here.
It's actually just the baseball club down there.
It is a baseball club.
Crazy how they managed to get it running pretty early on the term.
No, they were here all summer. It's fine.
That's fair enough.
So is this like standard issue public school lunch, or what's actually in these trays?
Public school, like chicken patty,
Makoto's
french
dead.
fries, rice.
Oh no.
Did Makoto have an actual phone call that they needed to answer?
They were so young.
I accidentally muted myself.
Nailed it.
So, it's not public school lunch. Well, it sort of kind of is. It's like chicken patties, mixed vegetables, mashed potatoes with gravy.
School chicken patty actually slapped.
So I feel like Silas ate Carson's mashed potatoes. And he's gonna take the chicken patty and go over and check out that cat food bowl.
Hugo kind of carefully as he can tries to rip his chicken patty in half to offer to Carson.
Nah, Carson just holds his hand up like it's fine. I'm actually not all that hungry.
He left his patty, he just ate his potatoes. But he is going to like scrape the seasoning off the chicken patty and like rip it up in the cat's food bowl to see if he can attract it to come back.
That's smart.
Alright. I don't know. Unfortunately, the cat does not show up. You guys wait your whole lunch talking amongst each other as you wait to see if the cat decides to come out, but it doesn't.
We'll take it. We'll take our chances. I'm sure all our classes is done. Go. Just finish it out. Call it a day.
I think they were just joking about the
batter.
Yeah, I try not to stare at the chat. I looked over, I was like, pick up your phone. I'm like, what the heck? But you can come back here and check later tonight, or even check tomorrow. But eventually, you might be able to get the cat to come back.
The very next day.
A legally distinct persona quest.
I did my due diligence. I gave the side quest out. I'm getting ready to go to flight class because,
You know, flight class doesn't actually sound that bad.
As you guys head back to the barn, standing outside of it, you see a woman that's waving like erratically to get people's attention, to like get students' attentions. her dark brown hair, her tanned skin,
Oh no.
tied up into buns. She's waving frantically like, over here!
Right, sunshine she is.
Ah, right. This is the person I practically pissed off during the initiation stuff, right? Was that Rena?
What happened again? Because I'm trying to remember.
Carson literally excelled in literally every single maneuver that they tried to give him. Incredibly frustratingly so.
Yeah, that would have been her.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Carson's now at the front for this one. He's just waiting to see what's gonna happen.
Oh boy.
Hello, my cadets. My name is Astra Valer. This is my first year teaching, and I'm here to turn you guys into some real pilots. She looks over at Carson, clicks her tongue, but goes back into professional mode.
He snorts.
So, who here wants to do something fun?
Kelsey nervously raises her hand.
Astro
Silas
runs
raises his
over.
hand, but he looks like he has a question.
Silas runs over and grabs both of Kelsey and Silas's hands and pulls them up to the front of the class.
Oh no.
Ah!
Oh god.
This
Small
is how
sweet goes
this is
here.
how Kelsey dies.
So, Miss Miranda, am I getting that correct?
Yes. Parade.
Have you flown a Class B air fighter before?
No.
Oh, Sealy, what is a class fighter or Class B air fighter exactly?
It's just a like a generic fighter plane.
No, I was trained on Exos.
Lucky for you, the principles aren't too different. Just the application.
You have to worry more about forward momentum and aerodynamics, right?
Exactly. She looks over at Silas. What about you? Have you flown in one before?
Just simulations.
Simulations get the job done, I guess, but they don't let you truly experience it. That real feel of turbulence on the deck. And the views. Oh, they're
This
to
is-
die for.
Is this our permanent schedule?
Oh no. Some days you'll have me. Other days you'll have, well, other instructors.
Can I ask whose bright idea was it for them to put your class after lunch? I have a complaint.
She smirks. She's like, I said the same thing, but no. Roxy said she had to go do something, so they needed to have her class earlier in the day.
You only had a concert to go to.
I don't mind, I was burned to a crisp.
But that is why I won't send you guys into the air just yet.
Anxious gulp.
But she whistles as some other students, like some upperclassmen, drag something to the front. So, who thinks they can hold their lunch?
Leora raises her hand.
Seeing as Carson had no lunch,
Kelsey.
he immediately puts his hand up.
Kelsey remains resolute. She's confident in this.
Alright. Cadet Kane, come forward. And Cadet Mirade, get strapped in. As she says that, she pulls the covering off the thing. And it looks like one of those G-Force machines.
Oh no.
Oh, you're so fucked.
Kelsey doesn't actually look too worried, because, like, she flies a recon bottleneck, so it's designed for speed rather than, tanky stability. So she's honestly really used to high speed and quirky maneuvers.
Alright then. As she helps you get strapped in, Kelsey, she looks at Carson. It's like, you will sit here. And she motions him to a simulation cockpit that's connected to this G-Force machine.
Oh, great.
Alright then. Your job is to beat my high score and not have your passenger, upchuck. Kelsey, I need a double willpower roll from you.
I'm not terrible.
Carson, you're going to be doing, give me a dexterity insight roll with a difficulty of 10.
Why do you do this to me? No, I'm going to re-roll that dexterity with a fabula.
Alright.
You can also push.
Pay those
You know what?
dues.
No, you're right. I'm gonna push.
Do you have the bonds for that?
Yeah, do you have the bonds?
I have to use a bond for that, that's right. No. I mean,
Yes, you're gonna have to.
unless I can use a very specific bond of hate.
I mean, you'd still need a +2 if you're gonna push with bonds.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You're better off just re-rolling it.
Alright, and then we'll invoke a trait to re-roll. Alright. There we go.
There we go.
Hey.
Much better.
You start flying and dodging the simulated debris. Kelsey, you are spinning around violently, but not in a way that's like disruptive.
The ghost mouse is looking for the nearest exit to this class.
See, this is fun. You just have to, like, if you push on the gas here and then lift it from here, you can control a lot of the G-force. And like she's explaining, like, you know how like a natural tries to explain something.
A lot of the jargons that everybody that's not experienced understands.
Yeah.
Great.
I would grasp some of this, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, as a pilot.
Carson, I need another dexterity insight roll with difficulty of 10.
Okay. Oh my god, don't make me do this.
What? You still have one? That's plenty for you.
I mean, you're not wrong. I can use my origin for this one, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'll do both and pray.
Bye, Kelsey.
Carson, as you start doing your tricks to avoid the oncoming debris, Kelsey, things are getting a lot more spinny.
We'll put that as the will check for that.
Okay.
Silas steps back from the splash zone.
The other students are
Liora
looking
also
like,
steps
"Oh."
back from the splash zone.
As you step back, and the spinning is getting more and more erratic. Kelsey, are you able to hold your launch?
Good question. What's the roll for that I'm looking for?
Double willpower.
Yes.
Kiba agrees and is very happy.
Like she said, she does high intensity maneuvers in the Bergliazio, so honestly, she's okay prepared for this.
Silas is just upset we just had lunch.
As you're doing all this performance stuff and Kelsey's holding her vomit in, Astra is going over explaining a lot of the details about her class. About how she's going to be training you guys to pilot ships of different shapes and sizes, give you more tools to have in your arsenal, and a way to have fun while doing it. I need one last dexterity insight roll from Carson and double willpower from Kelsey.
Oh, no!
Oh god.
No, you came to an abrupt stop just as I was getting used to it.
She was like, I got this. This spinning is nothing. He stops. Oh, God!
Hit the Top Gun Maverick.
Nah.
Full nose up, pump the brakes, fly.
It's the speculation of, wait a minute, this is a flight simulator. Why am I flying through this debris? The open passage is over here.
As you do
Keep
that,
also
you
agrees.
come to this abrupt stop. The spinning machine also comes to an abrupt stop. As Kelsey is now upside down.
Oh no.
And
Lucida's gonna start tugging on Hugo to back up.
like, how you feeling there, Maraid?
Just a big step backward.
Yeah, I thought that might happen.
Oh, not the breath.
Can I have a water?
This is why we should put a formal complaint.
At least she's awake now.
That's all Carson really says as he gets up and just out of the seat.
Like takes out like a little like your light pen and it's like, all right, fine, here we go again.
Let's get her upright first.
Kelsey's kind of a disaster, and I'm not sorry.
She gets Kelsey a bottle of water as she continues explaining what happened and what Carson did wrong and what Kelsey did wrong, and also said, what she did wrong. It's like, we shouldn't have this class until after lunch going forward.
No, we shouldn't have the practical class after lunch.
I'm trying to think. As she starts to wrap up her class, she looks at the group of you and says, "From here, I just want to say thank you all for coming to my first class, and I promise our next one will be a lot more cleaner. Don't forget to stop by your homerooms before school lets out."
Which one was that?
That would be...
That's Rena's room.
Yeah, that's Rena's room. It's the classroom you guys went to at the end of the day yesterday.
Ah, okay.
But as you guys head to that classroom, you see a note that just says, "Come to my office."
Is the office just like around the corner from the classroom anyway?
Yeah.
Brother.
I feel like Silas is used to this. Is just like points to the office.
Who's the one that knocks on the door?
Silas
Liora.
will. Unless Liora wants to.
Which door is this?
To Rena's office.
Rena's office door.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm fine letting Silas do it.
That's whatever to me.
He do a knock.
As you knock, you hear the whirring of the machines of the sliding door as it opens, and you get a good look at Rena's office. Hugo and Silas, this isn't your first time being in here. The rest of you, it is.
Oh, guns.
Like, you see all these firearms, you see some, like, her medals hanging up on the walls. You see a punching bag. As well as you see her flight uniform hanging up in a picture frame by her desk. Liora, can I get a double insight roll, please?
Double insight.
Mm-hmm.
Difficulty.
4. Look at the flight suit that's hanging up on her wall, and you've seen that form of flight suit. It was in the pictures of your brother's old unit.
Liora kind of sets her jaw. Just kind of nods to herself, keeps her hands like clasped behind her back.
You see Rena sitting at her desk, drinking from a different mug than she had this morning. It's just a... So, how did my cadets do? I didn't get yelled at about anything, so I'm assuming it went pretty well.
Why did they put flight class after lunch?
Don't worry, I'll go ahead and I'll file a formal complaint.
I'll say that all the previous 3 instructions we had are all their own special brand of unstable.
I figured you guys would see them as kindred spirits, seeing as though they were technically they were the test group for your class.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Want to go help
Carson
Thane find
just
his tools?
chuckles.
Really?
All the pieces fall into place.
I figured the 3 of them could help you guys get comfortable before we start getting into the nitty-gritty.
Does Ren have a shredder in here?
Yes, she does.
Silas is going to use it and shred all the junk mail he got.
She looks at the group of you. She's like, looks like none of you skipped any classes.
It's only the first day. Better to be courteous and make ripples.
Makes sense. But she pulls out her own syllabus. Are you guys aware of what classes I teach?
Other than you taking kids out to the forest, do God knows what?
I thought it was close quarters combat.
I'm gonna assume tactics.
I would as soon care for magical creatures. What is it?
Logistics.
Get that.
Hugo gets a nosebleed out of nowhere.
He smirks, or she smirks, as funny enough, most of you are correct. I teach logistics, close quarters combat, and flight combat. I'm also
The internal dread of Carson. Oh, fuck. That's everything.
What was that?
Carson's internal dread of... Oh, fuck. That's literally everything that I specialize in.
Oh, good. I don't actually do flight combat, so that's not a problem for me.
But you take military tactics.
Oh yes, that's the division that she's in, is basically all that stuff, recon and leadership.
That would be where Liora would fall too, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Basically, she is a teacher for a class that all of you specialize in, with the exception of the med students.
The med students are on the sidelines to just handle the injuries from said class.
Hi, hello.
I figured it would be a good idea that Class F has a teacher that covers all bases. Plus, my co-teacher is also your therapist, and she can cover the areas that I can't.
When do we get to go in the woods?
Oh, that's gonna be a fun one. I was thinking about doing that tomorrow. You guys feel like skipping lunch?
Sounds good to me. I'll bring a packed lunch.
I could do that. Yes.
Silas makes a face.
Don't worry, I'll bring you
Alright.
snacks. How do you feel about puppy chow?
What?
What?
I'll see if we can't get some cooking in the cooking done in the dorm.
Silas is gonna take all the shredded paper he just made and put it in a Ziploc bag and put it back in his bag. I make kindling.
See, Silas is already in the mood.
I am on for a nature walk. I don't know about you.
I don't mind.
Because the question is whether or not I'm going to be allowed clearance to go out into that area. What with the whole medical leave?
Oh, you'll be fine. I'll be there. I'll be right there with you guys to make sure nothing too crazy happens. Somewhere in the school, 3 different teachers all sneeze and shudder.
Oh god.
All right, everyone.
Somehow, somewhere, I just feel the 1,000-yard stare from here.
Yeah, we're all going to be in grave mortal danger tomorrow. Be wary.
Leora doesn't seem concerned.
Yeah, it
Doesn't care. Alright.
0
doing
fucks
this.
given.
Yup. Alright. So we get to do extracurriculars for lunchtime. Looks like it's settled.
It's fine. Whatever keeps our score up. I've decided I want to crush those Class A twits and put them beneath us.
Oh, I'm surprised you ran into them. I thought the student council would stick to their own for a while.
Marcel is. Marcel.
They got
Made it a
nowhere.
point that they're keeping an eye on us. Whatever the hell that means.
They're posturing, that's all it is. And only the lesser will posture.
Is it called posturing when they can back it up?
They can keep talking all they want.
I don't think you understand. They are, at least Marcel is the real deal.
If they were the real deal, then why are they acting like cornered animals?
Because I'm an embarrassment.
They all end up folding like paper in the end.
That's right. The thing is that people with ego and substance is that they need to keep that substance going. I intend for us all to be absolutely blasting through this whole situation, all the way to graduation at the very top.
Don't underestimate her or the company she deems fit to keep.
You're giving too much praise.
I'm loving the energy, though. Rena says with this big grin on her face.
Oh, listen, you made me a promise to give me answers, and all I have to do is graduate. That promise is still active, yeah?
Oh, as long as you graduate.
Then we'll be all dandy, and I'll do so with everyone beneath our heels.
Silas just has this look of, why do I feel like graduating is just gonna be a battle royale?
Gregor actually manages to pull a smile from Leora with that.
Person takes off his hat and dusts it off, and he just
leans on the wall. He's tuned out at the moment.
Oh, I'm not holding your attention there. Sorry, I'm not. A certain Asian belle who has her fingers in multiple pies.
That's not your fault.
Yeah, nothing I can really do about it. But I do want to at least warn you. Be careful around that one. She's very detrimental to your professional health.
Look, the deal's the deal. As long as we graduate, that's the important thing. Everyone focuses on working hard. I focus on watching everyone's back. I get out of here, I get my bargain, and I'm off.
Fair enough. She says, as she takes another sip from her mug. Well, normally we'd be having a full-on class session tonight. I'm a little hungover. So how about we make this a study room? Go over everything you learned in your new classes. I highly recommend you guys study wildlife.
The local wildlife or of the particular region? That's a very, very, very broad subject. And also, like, handling or anatomy or cooking preparation?
I recommend, let's say, study handling first. Ooh, that'll be real fun. They did recently find a new variation of the rules. You guys will be fine.
See Silas blink and then look over to Kelsey. Can you make a map?
Yes?
Can you make
Kelsey
one of
didn't
the
even-
nearby woods?
Kelsey didn't even think. Yes, actually. What are the rules for accessing our exoframes outside of official usage?
Normally, you just have to get teacher clearance.
May I use the Burgosagio to map out the forest surrounding the academy?
As long as you do it on your own free time.
Okay.
And make sure you notify Astra so that she can monitor. I'm sure she wouldn't mind helping out her little underclassmen.
Okay.
So I got a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
When she mentioned wildlife and wolves, Liora had a look around the room. What am I able to pick up from the reactions of everyone in this room? You know, say a hunter assessing a group of people that she's going to be out in the wilderness with.
Kelsey actually doesn't, like, you'd expect that, like, the sheltered, like, or anxious girl would be really, like, just completely thrown off by this, but honestly, she seems fine with it. It's probably because she's also a recon scout, so
Yeah.
she's kind of used to being out there like that.
Clocks that.
I think in Hugo's case, you see him sort of wringing his hands a little bit, not out of nerves, a little bit out of nerves, but there's a look on his face like he's not happy about it, but he's not new to it.
With Silas, I guess you get the opposite reaction of the hospital incident, where he seems a lot more relaxed hearing that he's going into the woods than further inside.
Carson is from Nearest.
Carson is from Nearest. He was a ranch hand.
Okay.
The only thing that you see from him is that he's just staring at his hand for a moment.
Okay.
I wonder where this excursion is actually going to take us.
What kind of new variant? Anything about it that you're willing to share?
What was that? What was that?
Like Carson was asking, like, is there anything more you can share on the new wolf variant that you are also glamorously chiding about?
Just a little bit bigger than normal. Supposedly it got affected by a Therian leak.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. That tracks. Fucking maelstrom.
I'm sure you guys will be
Alright.
fine. You guys did defeat the Kobayashi Maru. Which, thank you for that. I've been bragging all day.
Was that why you weren't in the classroom?
Possibly. But I also needed to do a little bit of work. She says as she gestures to her desk, where at her desk you see a map and plans for this excursion she's planning on taking you guys on. But then she turns her monitor off and says, "But I can't show you the details. Those would be spoilers."
So I got a glance at it.
For a split second.
That's enough.
Do you have a thing?
I do actually. Hold on.
Do you have a photographic memory?
She does.
I do actually.
That's crazy. Let's go, Lord.
Hey, yo.
Perfectly recall the details of any scene. Woo!
That's why she's able to learn through osmosis.
Seems like.
She just has to look for a moment and go to sleep.
Master of micro naps.
Hey, Elsie, you studied for that test yet? I'm doing that right now. But you're just sitting there. Yeah. Where's your book? In my head.
I looked at each page once. That's all I need.
But yeah. You can perfectly recall the current state of the map that she had pulled up. So you now have a map of the entire area in your head, Kelsey.
And I can resketch it into my super wacom.
Yep.
Alright, no need for a scouting mission.
Gurgo's kind of like just like logging this as this like happening. Goes, Kelsey, mind if I ask you a little something off one side real quick?
Okay, Hugo.
Did the doctors happen to diagnose you with a certain condition known as hypothymesia, perhaps?
Hyper what?
Hypothymesia. It's quite known as also known as hypothymastic syndrome, or highly superior autobiographical memory. It's to be able to memorize things on that level. It's how do you not have? Well, actually, I suppose that actually might make sense to a degree. You must have a lot of things sort of like psychologically locked to memory, right?
I don't think I follow. Is there an issue, Hugo?
Not necessarily an issue, more like an understanding. But also at the same time, just making sure you don't happen to have any kind of like major traumas like ingrained into your memory forcefully without your will, yeah?
No, Gregor, I don't think I have any awful traumas that are ingrained in my memory. You don't need to worry about it. Says the extremely just fucked up girl.
Lucid presses X to doubt.
I'm just sort of like logging into memory. That ability of yours is going to be very useful, but of course there are going to be some downsides to having such a perfectly photographical memory.
I mean, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I guess I just wanted to gain some understanding was all.
Liora and Carson,
Yes.
I need a double insight roll with the two of you.
Ah! Don't worry, that's that, guys. Watch this. What's the difficulty?
No difficulty.
So what are the chances that Kelsey's traumatized?
Almost an assurance.
We can discuss that later. Because I want you to sit and think on it. Would she be traumatized? Or would she be like that type of traumatized where she doesn't realize she's traumatized?
I think it's that slow burn of family culture just completely eating away inside of her without any conscious, like, hey, here's a moment. But it's just her entire family life has just been awful.
Like as soon as I started like noticing the photographic memory, like my mind went straight to, and this is a very niche one. I will appreciate if anyone gets this. A little fellow called Warwick Arcangelo from Gangster.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a real niche one.
Carson.
Yes.
You notice that when Rena showed that she was working on the map and the details, she actively aimed the monitor at Kelsey.
He snorts. Alright.
You get the strange feeling that she did that on purpose.
Oh, I know she did that on purpose.
Now the question, I mean, outside of probably being a good teacher and trying to inspire strong skills, is why? Well, that's not a question for here. He's gonna pocket that one, but there's like a glance over at Liora before he just shrugs and goes back to tuning everything out.
What was the context behind that look?
The context is, Carson knows something, and he's being a shit about it.
Okay.
But with that, Rena lets you guys go leave to go do whatever you want for the rest of her class period, which is also the last class of the day for you guys.
That means
The only
uniform
thing she
regulations
leaves
are
you
up. I
with
can take
is-
off this stupid coat.
Yeah, the only thing she leaves you with is make sure you pack something warm and you pack supplies for tomorrow. She might try to steal you from another class to get an early start. And with that, lower the curtain.
Oh, damn.
Not the curtain.
Alright, well, I guess Big Orange will have to wait.
Yeah, because we are coming up on time. Hold on a second. I gotta get some- Hold on a second. Alright, now the chat should be able to hear you.
Yes.
Wow.
So you guys will be able to do Biggs and Wedge tomorrow, or the next session, as well as your first bout of nighttime activities. So, what did you guys think of tonight's session?
It was fun.
Good time. A lot of lore dump, a lot of exposition.
It had a nice flow to it.
Yeah,
I gotta
meant
argue
like
with a lot of
less-
people.
Good for character stuff.
Yeah. I got to argue with people.
We learned once
Hugo
again that
got that.
Silas is very food motivated.
Yes.
Hugo got to talk to machines.
You learn that Kelsey completely collapses at the slightest amount of social pressure, especially from her sister. And also that her family life is absolute shit, if that's anything to go off of.
There you
Yeah.
are.
Couldn't tell.
Person doesn't care.
Next time Silas is just gonna like put a blanket over Kelsey's head. It's like, look, you are hidden.
So our next session will cover you guys seeing Biggs and Wedge's workshop, your first bout of nighttime actions, and Rena's little field trip. And that session will be on the 5th of February.
Hey.
Excellent.
Goody.
Oh,
Marvelous,
okay. I'm gonna
Sonic.
be up
Marvelous.
3 days that week. I see. That's gonna be rough.
So, any questions for me?
Did the cat come back?
Very next day.
You'll find out next session.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
I need those crits, man. That stove. That stove is a walking fire hazard. Carson doesn't even need it for himself. It's literally just like, look, if I'm gonna live here, I'm not gonna live in a trash heap.
I have hiccups and laughing hurts.
Hugo's the only one with like no complaints about the dorm.
He has a bed, like an actual bed. He's happy.
He has a bed and a window.
You guys actually have proper places that you guys want to sleep. I got a sofa.
Silas has a closet.
They wanted the closet.
Yeah, he also accidentally mixed potassium with water, hence the explosion.
Alright.
Yeah.
Appreciate him coming out of the closet though. It's pretty brave of him.
Full force too. Head first.
You could have taken a room. You chose to be in there. On that couch.
He did also choose the closet. It's a nice small space he can work in. But Silas also has a room in... Silas and Hugo also have rooms like indoors though that they can use, right?
I would imagine so. I mean, Hugo's using his room.
I feel like Silas just moves to the place where he thinks he can get the most work, even if it's true or not. It's like, this place is small. I could work here.
Yep.
But I'm gonna finish off my kimchi and go... I don't know, I might play some Hytale.
I have to do some chores. So I'm going to close out this stream. I want to thank all of you guys for coming with us tonight and hanging out.
Alrighty. You guys have a good night then.
Good night,
Later.
Good night.
Stay happy. We love ya.
Later, Titus.
What was that? Yeah. I'm just tired. I think we capped out at 16.